you've been through a lot of things, and I think you are like the best person to answer to these questions.
Hmm.
What can you do? Let's say in the worst case scenario, how can you tweak that scenario? Let's say, you know, going, because in the end that's the purpose of this podcast, entrepreneurial. But even in life, right? Like, let's say when your business fail, when like your relationship is gone, what would you advise someone to do, or what can you do?
I think you said it in the beginning, actually. When you start to realize that when you plan something, it never turns out the way you plan it. When you anticipate something, it never turns out that way. When the magic that happens to you in your life, like when you meet this person you fall in love with, or when you meet a best friend, or when you stumble across a business idea, it's never when you anticipate it, right? And so when you realize that life is out of your hands and that you have no control, things are different. Basically, what I mean is that if you are basically saying to you that life is happening for you at every step of the way, right? Life is continuously happening for you, not to you. Meaning, your job fails, that's a failure, that's to you. No, maybe that wasn't the right business idea for you. Maybe that just made you learn what you needed to learn to get to the next idea. So it's really realizing that we're not in charge, and that we, that we can't plan unknown life, because the unknown is where all the magic happens. And just know that everything that happens, whether you interpret it as bad or good, is a part of the plan. And so another thing too is, Alexandru, is stop putting labels on what's bad and what's good, because it's completely subjective, right? Your company failing might seem bad to you, but there's 100 other reasons why it could be good. There's 100 other doors that just opened for more potential too. So make sure you see both sides.